So here we are, folks, at the 7th Street CycleTrack. That was the very first one to go in downtown Calgary. And of course, there we have another service vehicle trying to do their work. So the CycleTrack's blocked off, and here again we've got a whole lane of traffic taken out for the CycleTrack to see that those fluorescent cones, a whole line of traffic taken out to make an alternate CycleTrack, even when there's a very wide sidewalk all the way down here. So when they put in the CycleTrack pilot, they also extended this 7th Street with this little useless thing, just to make it a little bit harder for this office tower, who spent millions of dollars building and locating here, and now they've got a CycleTrack boxing them in front and on the side on 7th, and then the front CycleTrack boxed in. Now if you want to know what happens when the CycleTrack pilot is made permanent, you get these things, folks. You get these medians that are going to be put in as permanent obstructions to the traffic. This was a nice one-way before. Now we're getting reduced down to one lane up here. We'll just go down there and take a look at that. So while we're way up there on 7th Street CycleTrack, we have Sprague Drugs here. They're boxed in too by the LRT in the front and the CycleTrack to the side. And I've talked to delivery people who have to park their trucks half a block away, like this gentleman here could have been parking along 7th here. Now we're coming up to this CycleTrack obstruction. So instead of having the cyclists go on the sidewalk to the side, they're going to put a truck in here to service. They're trying to service our electrical system. But what have they done? They have to take out a whole lane of traffic so these self-entitled cyclists can have their way with the people of Calgary. And they don't feel guilty about it. It's part of the liberal mindset. They just can't think straight anymore. They put much more productive people at risk and in delay. So look at the lineup here. You know, it looks small. It might be only 30 seconds or so, and yet you total all the hundreds of cars or thousands that go by here every day. That's a huge waste of idling. It's a huge waste of people's time, and all for the occasional cyclist that goes by. These people are ever in our city. They don't care. It's all about ideological triumphalism. Take out a whole lane of traffic. These Enmax people would have been here parked in a parking zone, no problem, no extra lane. And look at this wide sidewalk. Cyclists can't, for a few hours that they're here, go on the sidewalk. No, they got to take up an entire lane of traffic. This is the epitome of ridiculousness, folks. Engineers, they've lost their presence of mind. We need to vote out councillors who approve of this sort of thing. We need to vote them out.